Welcome back to our next session. In this session, we'll be looking at interpersonal communication and attitude. Interpersonal communication and attitude are two main pillars upon which the whole success of a person depends at a workplace. These are two very significant life skills that guarantees us good achievements in our lives. In this session, we'll look at the learning objectives that we have in this session is the definition and meaning of interpersonal communication, elements and or types of interpersonal communication, how can we improve our interpersonal communication at workplace, what are the types of attitude, and how does negative attitude affect our communication. So mainly in this session, we will be looking at these two terms from the perspective of workplace, and this will be experiential kind of thing associated with the theories. So whatever we will discuss, we have to keep in mind that we are discussing it uh, what we execute at workplace. So, as we have already discussed about the definition of interpersonal communication in our unit 1, it is the exchange of ideas and information between two or more individuals or groups. So, we need either two individuals or more individuals or groups, various groups. So, at a workplace, there are various departments. We can take up those various departments as various groups. So, meaning thereby, it is a very strong life skill that defines team operations and accomplishment of common core goals of business. So, the core goal of any business, the principle of any business is profit. The bottom line of any business is profit. So, in order to achieve that bottom line, we have got core goals of any business. One is operations. How can we function as a team, and as a team how much or what we accomplish. It underlines the efficiency of key business functions. So under those two core goals of business, we have got business functions, key business functions as managing, training, selling, and conflict resolution. All these key functions are there to be executed in a way that achieves the team potential is what interpersonal communication is all about. This interpersonal communication involves both verbal as well as non-verbal communication. Verbal, where we use words like in writing and speaking, and non-verbal communication where we use uh, various specimen of time, space, our personality, our body, etc., our language. So that is our non-verbal communication. Key elements of interpersonal communication that helps our interpersonal communication at workplace to effective rely on certain elements, and these certain elements are, first one is problem solving and decision making. In a business organization, uh, the people who are in charge of it, or the people who are involved in it, they always and every day face problems. So when they face problems, there are multiple ways to take up those problems, but in the end, what is required of us is solving that problem and making a decision based on that solution. So the more emphatic our solution is, the more emphatic our decision will be, the more successful our decision will be. In a business organization, to achieve the core then assertiveness, we have to assert ourselves. Assert ourselves does not mean that we have to push ourselves. बहुत ज़्यादा अपने आप को इम्पोर्टेंट शो नहीं करना है. Assertiveness is a skill where we define the whole course of communication. कि कैसे communication होगा, जो solution मैं project कर रहा हूँ या जो decision मैं project कर रहा हूँ उसको कैसे accept किया जाए. Then negotiation. We have also looked at negotiation in great detail. We have to negotiate with the problems that come up every day in our business organization. We have to negotiate with them, and then we have to move ahead. Verbal communication. Verbal communication here will involve mostly the writing communication, written communication. In that written communication, we have to be impersonal, we have to be objective, we have to be unbiased, we have to be straight, but at the same time we also have to be polite and humble. We do not have to go for confronting anyone. We do not have to go for a quarrel with anyone. झगड़ा नहीं करना है verbal communication में लिख करके, right? So this is very sensitive kind of communication. Then body language. Our body language should not be too aggressive or too dominating, right? Body language must be quite open and quite integrative. We'll look at body language in one of our session. That will be one session for body language specifically. Openness. We must be open to our criticism. That criticism will always benefit us, will always tell us where do we need to improve, right? Positive attitude. In further slides, we'll look at positive attitude in detail. However, positive attitude here means we have to be positive towards our team members, we have to be positive towards our work, we have to be positive towards the solution and the problem as well, right? That positive attitude gains us the confidence of our superiors and our co-workers as well as our subordinates, and that is a guarantee to success. Teamwork. We have to work in a team. Individually we cannot achieve many goals, right? And it is rightly said that united we stand, divided we fall. So in order to achieve maximum business goals, we have to have work in a team. How do we improve our interpersonal communication at workplace, particularly at workplace, right? First thing in it is researching and planning. We have to research on the problem, find out the data in it. What are the data that will support the support my solution, and that will help in going for decision, right? And then once we have found out the data, we have to plan it. We have to plan how much data is required in that particular setup. Then determining audience. We determine our audience in 3 ways. One is upward communication, when we have to communicate with our superiors. Then lateral communication, that we have to communicate with our co-workers. And downward communication, where we have to communicate with our subordinates, right? Here this determination of audience is very necessary, because only the determined audience, only when we have determined the audience, we can pass on information. Because we cannot pass on information that is meant to our subordinates to our superordinates. We cannot do that, or vice versa, right? And in our lateral communication, we cannot have that distinguished place. So we have to determine our audience before going for communication. So researching and planning will also look at the audience, the determination of audience. Then self evaluation, अपने आप को evaluate करना है, where we are going wrong, where we are going right. This self evaluation gives us a clear picture of our strength, weakness, right? So whatever our strength is, that is our strength, and we have to continue with it. And but whatever our weaknesses are, we have to work on them, and we can know our weaknesses only with self evaluation. Then we have to monitor expectation. In any communication, expectation is the feedback. That desired feedback is expectation. We expect something from the receiver, right? So we have in a communication situation, in a communication setup, we have to continuously monitor that whole feedback system. कहाँ पर हमें desired feedback मिल रहा है, कहाँ पे वो desired feedback नहीं मिल रहा है. So that expectation setting is very necessary. And once we have set the expectation, we have to monitor it, keep monitoring it. Then conflict resolution. When we are into a communication situation, we are, as we have discussed in the definition, that it is a communication between two individuals or two groups, right? So every individual has got his or her own identity, and if one identity is challenged, that challenged identity always repulses back. So we do not have to challenge one identity, and by not challenging that identity of an individual, we move out from, or we move out away from conflict. That is how we manage conflict. Now the same in the same vein, we will discuss attitude. It is one of our life skills. There is an overlap between interpersonal communication and attitude. Attitude is an interpersonal communication, right? Type of interpersonal communication. It can be termed as a type of interpersonal communication. However, it has an overlap with intrapersonal communication, where we communicate within ourselves. That is our attitude. So attitude is the mirror of personal, familial, social, economic, cultural, religious, educational, professional, and political background to which a person belongs. So in order to make an individual, these many things play in the background. What the person is all about will be determined by what kind of family that person belongs to, or what kind of familial environment that person has received since childhood, what kind of society that person has lived in, what kind of economic situation that individual has faced, what kind of culture that that person belongs to, what kind of a religious affiliation is there, what kind of educational background is provided to that individual, what kind of profession that individual is into, and what kind of political mindset that has that individual has got, right? You may think that these are the barriers to communication. Of course, these are barriers to communication, but we are not looking at perceiving the recipient, perceiving the receiver. It is, I'm talking about an individual. मैं अपने बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि एटीट्यूड मेरा होता है, तो मेरा एटीट्यूड मेरे फैमिली, सोसाइटी, मेरी इकोनॉमिक सिचुएशन, मेरे कल्चरल अफिलिएशन, मेरे रिलीजियस अफिलिएशन, मेरे एजुकेशनल अफिलिएशन, प्रोफेशनल एंड पॉलिटिकल बैकग्राउंड, इन सबको मिला करके बनता है. इसमें से कुछ ज्यादा होता है, कुछ कम होता है. किसी एक पर्टिकुलर का कंट्रीब्यूशन ज्यादा होता है, कम होता है. इसमें से कुछ भी ब्लैक है, कुछ भी व्हाइट नहीं है. ये सब ग्रे में आते हैं. right? So I cannot, or nobody can say that his family is bad, or his society was bad, or his economic condition is bad, or his religious or professional or political background is bad. No, it is not about good or bad. It is all about how personality shapes that attitude of that person. So uh, uh, so that attitude is actually the mirror of all these things which play in the background, right? There are three types of attitude: positive attitude, negative attitude, neutral attitude. A person with positive attitude looks at the brighter side of the problem, brighter side of the life. वो ग्लूमी, वो हमेशा मोरोन की तरह नहीं रहता, वो हंसता रहता है, वो खिलखिलाता रहता है, एंड टेक्स द प्रॉब्लम in a way to solve it. That person concentrates on solution. So अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम उस पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड के पर्सन को दिया जाता है तो उसके सॉल्यूशन के बारे में सोचता है, न कि प्रॉब्लम के अंदर क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम्स हो सकती हैं उसको बताने में रहता है, उसके सॉल्यूशन के बारे में सोचता है. And avoids conflict. Conflict we have already seen. Conflict avoid करता है that person with a positive attitude. That person with a positive attitude is a hard worker. Uh, he takes calculated risk and accepts changes in life. Is open actually, and that all these characteristics lead lead to open communication and positive outcomes. So a person with positive attitude has the capability or has the ability to go for a positive outcome to solving a problem. Then negative attitude, a person with a negative attitude, with some negative attitude, looks at the confronting side, confront करता है. The person leads into problem, वो प्रॉब्लम के अंदर प्रॉब्लम ढूंढता है और उसको उसका सॉल्यूशन नहीं देखता, and cannot adjust changes. There are certain if even if there is slight change, that person cannot adjust. That person with a negative attitude is not at all disciplined and is trapped in negative emotions, negative like anger, right? These are negative emotions. The person with negative attitude is non-tolerant, cannot tolerate criticism, is hostile, हमेशा झगड़ा करने को तैयार रहता है. And because of this non-tolerant and hostile behavior, that person has strained relations with his colleagues at workplace. So, and this strained relation with his colleagues or his boss or his subordinates will lead him more often than not in firing. उसको जॉब जल्दी चेंज करनी पड़ सकती है. Then we have got neutral attitude. Neutral attitude is a person with neutral attitude is very diplomatic and always chooses the middle path. वो middle path लेके चलता है, no right no wrong, I'll go in middle, right? Cannot or does not take any firm step or stand and is very hard to predict. वो stand नहीं लेता है, cannot take any stand on right or wrong, always chooses the middle path. And because of all these characteristics, the person is very hard to predict. And because he is very, or that person is very hard to predict, is very dangerous. So we have to be beware with all those people. हमको बहुत सावधान रहने की जरूरत है ऐसे लोगों से who have got neutral attitude. So the persons who give the answer no comments is the most politically suitable answer to avoid any confrontation, but it is a very diplomatic answer as well, right? Whether I confirm this or not is uh, is hidden in no comment, right? So we have to be very, very careful of these people who have got neutral attitude. Now I must tell you one thing, that we all, or every individual on this earth, has got all these three attitudes in him or her, right? So how do we say that this person is has got positive attitude, or this person has got negative attitude, or this person has got neutral attitude? The only way to decide it is looking at all the characteristics. Everybody has got all the characteristics that we have mentioned or we have discussed in this slide, right? So we have to look at the dominant characteristics, कि बहुत ज्यादा कौन सा characteristics वो दिखा रहा है, right? So that is the way that we can decide the person's attitude, whether it is positive, negative, or neutral. How does negative attitude affect communication? Of course, negative attitude affects communication in a great way, in a very humongous way. A person who has got into that communication cycle or communication process with negative attitude has the inability to accurately judge the situation. A person with a negative attitude will never be able to judge the situation accurately. Why? Because the person will look at the problem, look at the how does negative attitude affect communication. जो एक पर्सन होता है नेगेटिव एटीट्यूड के साथ, वो एक कम्युनिकेशन को कैसे अफेक्ट करता है. Because see, remember that communication process was sender, receiver, the whole channel, feedback. Always keep that in mind, and then put this person with negative attitude in it. अब नेगेटिव एटीट्यूड के क्या क्या हमारे कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स थे, लक्षण थे? वो कन्फ्रंट करता है, ठीक है, वो प्रॉब्लम ढूंढता है, वो और ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम आता है, वो चेंज में एडजस्ट नहीं करता है, डिसिप्लिन्ड नहीं होता है, निगेटिव इमोशंस में ट्रैप्ड होता है, फंसा रहता है, नॉन टॉलरेंट होता है, वो बर्दाश्त नहीं कर सकता, वो असहिष्णुता में ज्यादा रहता है, ठीक है, हॉस्टाइल होता है, वो झगड़ा करने पे उतारू रहता है, हमेशा एग्रेसिव, बहुत ज्यादा एग्रेसिव होता है. और इसके इन सब के कारण उसके जो रिलेशंस हैं, उसके जो रिश्ते हैं अपने बॉस के साथ, अपने कोवर्कर्स के साथ, कोलीग्स के साथ, या अपने सबऑर्डिनेट्स, जूनियर्स के साथ, वो एकदम तनाव में रहते हैं, ठीक. तो अब इन सारे कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स को यहाँ अप्लाई कर दीजिए अपने किसी भी कम्युनिकेशन सिचुएशन में, ठीक है. अब उस in that situation what will happen? A person will with negative attitude will have inability to accurately judge the situation, क्योंकि वो प्रॉब्लम के अंदर प्रॉब्लम देख रहा है, प्रॉब्लम के अंदर सॉल्यूशन नहीं देख रहा है. और बिकॉज ऑफ दिस उसके पास किसी भी सिचुएशन को एक्यूरेटली जज करने का, पक्का पक्का जज करने का की क्षमता नहीं है, is completely unable to judge that situation, right? And of this all these characteristics often lead that person with a negative attitude into incomplete communication. Now agar hum yaad kare, so we have discussed this incompleteness in communication as one of the barriers to communication. And if there is a barrier, again the whole communication goes for a toss. Then जो कोर प्रॉब्लम है, जो कोर प्रॉब्लम है, प्रॉब्लम के अंदर प्रॉब्लम देख रहा है, बट अगेन ही इज नॉट, और दैट इज नॉट एबल टू फोकस ऑन और डिटरमाइन ऑन वन प्रॉब्लम. And because that person is not able to determine one problem, is not hence not able to give a solution. अब जब सॉल्यूशन, उसको प्रॉब्लम ही समझ में नहीं आएगी तो वो सॉल्यूशन कैसे देगा? और then all this process leads that person with negative attitude into conflict. कॉन्फ्लिक्ट मतलब लोग उसको बताएंगे, दूसरे जो उस कम्युनिकेशन के पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं, दूसरे पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं, वो उसको बोलेंगे, उसको बताएंगे कि वो कहाँ पे गलत हो रहा है, या उसकी बात अगर नहीं मानी जाती या समझी जाती है, that will lead that person into conflict with others, because in that particular communication there are multiple stakeholders. वो बिजनेस फंक्शन की बात कर रहे हैं हम, तो एक बिजनेस फंक्शन में हमारे बहुत सारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स होंगे, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दोज पार्टिसिपेंट्स आर आल्सो स्टेक होल्डर इन that communication process, and negative a person with a negative attitude has not shown the ability to understand and solve the problem, that will lead that person with a negative attitude in conflict with other stakeholders, right? Thank you so much for your time. I believe this will help you in understanding the workplace. This workplace can be anything, even your classroom can be your workplace. You have to determine what kind of professional you are and what profession you are into right now. So right now you are into the profession of being a student, right? So if you look at yourself, if nobody is going to judge you, nobody is going to evaluate you whether you have got positive attitude or negative attitude or neutral attitude. You have to evaluate yourself, and once you have evaluated yourself, you have to see कि आपकी वीकनेसेस कहाँ है, और जहां पे भी आपकी वीकनेस है उस पर काम कीजिए and transform that weakness into your strength. With all this, I wish you all the best for your professional setup, and I also hope that you all are following the directives of the government under in this time of COVID-19, right? Thank you so much.